A mosque security guard is being remembered for courageous actions that authorities say saved lives in the attack on the Islamic Center of San Diego that left 3 people dead. The security guard was Amin Abdullah, a father of 8. Spokeswoman for the Council on American Islamic Relations San Diego, CAIR-SD, Tajin Nizam, told the BBC.
United States President Donald Trump says he has decided to pause an attack on Iran at the behest of Gulf leaders, after Tehran sent a new peace proposal to Washington through Pakistan. On Monday, Trump said there is now a very good chance the US could reach an agreement with Iran to prevent Tehran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Israeli far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich said he was informed that the International Criminal Court, ICC, in The Hague had requested a warrant for his arrest. Speaking at a news conference on Tuesday, Smotrich did not specify who had informed him about the warrant the previous evening. The process of seeking warrants is confidential.
Malta has become the first country to partner with OpenAI to roll out ChatGPT Plus to its citizens through a national AI literacy programme. OpenAI and the government of Malta announced the deal on May 16. Under the partnership, Maltese citizens can receive 1 year of ChatGPT Plus at no cost after completing an AI literacy course.
A Chinese national has been arrested for allegedly hunting wildlife illegally in the Margala Hills of the federal capital, according to the Islamabad Wildlife Management Board, IBU-MB. The man was taken into custody in the E7 forest area of Islamabad for allegedly setting traps to hunt wild animals. Wildlife Department sources said he had hunted several animals, including a rare species of deer.
Professor Riaz Malik, a Pakistani origin researcher at Weill Cornell Medicine, Qatar, has developed an AI-powered eye scan capable of detecting neurodegenerative diseases years before symptoms appear, according to Al Jazeera English. The scan takes just 2 to 3 minutes and uses artificial intelligence to analyse nerve fibres in the eye. A family in Kasur has reportedly been freed from bonded labour at a brick kiln after a foreign humanitarian paid off a debt that had trapped 4 generations in forced work for nearly 140 years. The development drew an emotional response on social media, where videos and images linked to the family's release were widely shared. Many users said the case was a modern-day reminder that systems continue to affect vulnerable families.
The Economic Coordination Committee, ECC, of the Cabinet on Tuesday approved $160 million for the repair and maintenance of the Prime Minister's office. In addition, the committee approved $1 billion for operationalisation of the National Agri-Trade and Food Safety Authority, NEPES, aimed at strengthening food safety and agricultural regulatory systems.
Counter-Terrorism Department, CTD, official was killed in an attack by unidentified armed men in Turbat, according to police. According to reports, the incident took place in the Dashti Bazaar area of Turbat.
Islamabad. Opposition alliance Tehreek-e-Pakistan, TTAP and PTI on Tuesday announced countrywide protests on Friday Khan's imprisonment, rising inflation and other issues. The announcement was made by senior PTI leaders during a press conference held at the Parliament House after a parliamentary party meeting.
During Jeffrey Epstein's first spell in jail, a 13-month sentence for soliciting sex from an underage girl, prison records show one woman visited him at least 67 times. That woman was Nadia Marcinko. Marcinko was Epstein's main girlfriend for 7 years, his most significant partner after Ghislaine Maxwell, and in later years, an assistant pilot of his private plane.
The organisers of an aid flotilla bound for the Gaza Strip say Israeli forces raided 41 of their boats in the eastern Mediterranean Sea, while 10 vessels continue to sail towards the besieged Palestinian enclave. The vessels still sailing were about 121 nautical miles, 224 kilometres from Gaza, the global Sumud flotilla said on Tuesday morning.
Thailand's cabinet has approved a drastic reduction to its visa-free entry scheme for tourists from more than 90 countries. The decision, issued on Tuesday, shifts the country away from a sweeping 60-day visa exemption introduced in July 2024 to stimulate its post-pandemic recovery. That exemption was for areas that included the United States, Israel, parts of South America, and Europe's 29-nation Schengen zone.
Oscar Block has never been able to stay away from entrepreneurship for long. He was just 18 when he launched his first startup building machine learning models for sports betting. "I've always been drawn to solving difficult data problems," he told TechCrunch. He went on to consulting, where he helped companies with their AI integration strategies and learned what it took to get large enterprises to embrace the technology. The Balochistan Education Endowment Fund, BEEF, has officially launched the Shahid Benazir Bhutto Matric District Toppers fully funded scholarship program for the 2026 academic year. The announcement was made by BEEF Chief Executive Officer Mohammed Khalid Mandai under the special directives of Mir Sarfraz Bugti.
New Zealand's government has announced plans to cut nearly 9,000 public sector jobs by mid-2029 as part of a broad spending reduction strategy aimed at saving billions. Finance Minister Nicola Willis said on Tuesday the layoffs will amount to around 14% of public sector employment, reducing the workforce to about 55,000, down from nearly 63,700 in December 2025.
Karachi Mayor Murtaz Wahab has said the city's urban forest project will play an important role in reducing air pollution, with plantation work already underway along Shara-e Bhutto. Speaking to the media in Karachi, Wahab said 10,000 trees had already been planted on Shara-e Bhutto, while the broader target was to plant 100,000 saplings under the project. He described the initiative as a major step towards turning Karachi into a more environment-friendly and greener city.
Lahore police have increased the fee for departmental service cards due to rising inflation, according to police sources. According to police sources, the fee for obtaining a new service card was previously Rs 250, but it has now been increased to Rs 400 dreads. Similarly, the renewal fee for departmental service cards has also been raised by Rs 150.
The National Vocational and Technical Training Commission, NAVTTC, has opened applications for its blended international IT training program, offering aspiring candidates an opportunity to gain industry-relevant digital skills through a structured training pathway. The program is designed to equip participants with modern with international standards. Application and selection schedules. According to official details, the application and selection schedule is as follows.
The bodies of two Italians who drowned in a scuba diving accident in the Maldives last week have been brought to the surface, local officials have told the BBC. They were retrieved from the third chamber of the underwater cave by the specialist divers from Finland after a 2-hour operation. Mohammed Hossein Sharif, a Maldivian government spokesperson, told the BBC. The chief of the World Health Organization said Tuesday he is deeply concerned about the scale and speed of the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC and Uganda, as local officials warn of a rising death toll. The outbreak, driven by the Bundibug virus, one of several viruses known as orthoviruses that can cause Ebola disease, is mainly hitting the DRC's remote northeastern Ituri province. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said. Iran's head coach Amir Galanoe believes his coaching and fitness staff would have their work cut out getting the squad ready for the World Cup at their training camp in Turkey, with most of the players having been out of action for 7 weeks. The country's domestic Persian Gulf Pro League season was suspended after the United States and Israel attacked Iran on February 28, starting a regional war, and will not resume with the World Cup.
The toll from the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, has risen to an estimated 131 deaths from 513 suspected cases. Health Minister Samuel Roger Kamba says previous figures from the epidemic, which the World Health Organization has declared an international health emergency, were 91 people dead out of 350 suspected cases.
Former Spanish Prime Minister José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero is under investigation in Spain over alleged influence peddling and related crimes in the long-running Plus Ultra airline case. The High Court said on Tuesday that Zapatero's office in Madrid was searched along with 3 other premises, adding that the former premier had been summoned to testify on June 2nd.
On Monday morning, a jury in Oakland, California, announced its verdict in one of the most watched tech feuds between billionaire Elon Musk and OpenAI CEO Sam Altman. The 9-member jury handed a decisive victory to Altman, saying Musk had waited too long to bring his claims against the artificial intelligence company and its top executives. Musk, who co-founded OpenAI as a non-profit, had filed a $150 BN lawsuit against the organization, Altman and its president, Greg Brockman, accusing them of turning it into a for-profit entity for personal enrichment. Sharjeel Enam Memon announced on Tuesday that a new People's Bus Service route will be launched in Hyderabad after Eid al-Adha 2026 as part of the provincial government's efforts to expand public transport services. Speaking during a Sindh Assembly session, he said the new route in Hyderabad would operate from Latifabad to Hyder Chowk.
The Bureau of Immigration and Overseas Employment has issued an advisory warning Pakistani citizens travelling to Bahrain that carrying narcotics or even poppy seeds is a serious criminal offence under Bahraini law. The Bureau urged all foreign bound for employment to strictly follow Bahrain's drug control regulations to avoid arrest, legal action and loss of job opportunities. Sindh Inspector General Javed Alam Odo on Tuesday vowed transparency in investigation Anmol alias Pinky, noting that the probes stretched across multiple domains. Anmol was arrested last Raat in Karachi in connection with the possession of narcotics and an unlicensed weapon. She is in police custody till May 22 in 2 of the 15 cases active against her, while her judicial remand in other cases extends till May 30. Thailand is drastically cutting the length of visa-free stays for tourists from more than 90 countries in an effort to curb crime involving foreign nationals. Officials said on Tuesday tourism is vital to the Southeast Asian nation's economy, but foreign arrivals are yet to return to their pre-COVID highs. Islamabad. An Islamabad Sessions Court sentenced Umar Hayat, the main accused in the Sana Yousaf murder case, to death on Monday. Hayat was arrested by the Islamabad police a day after 17-year-old TikTok influencer Yousaf was shot dead in her house on June 2nd, 2025. Islamabad Inspector General Ajay Syed Ali Nasir Rizvi had said the then 22-year-old culprit was arrested from Faisalabad and termed it a case of repeated rejections.